Hey folks, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. This is Regen Nation. My name is Dax, and this is, I guess you can call an emergency video. It's I want to say it's all over the news, but it isn't. It's on one news article. What I'm talking about is V14 Lite and how some people on the internet are saying that it's causing their hardware 3 computers to overheat, and some people are even saying it's getting fried. I've got it up on the big screen, so I'm going to turn the screen around and show you what I'm talking about, and we'll go through it. And you tell me down in the comments below if this has been happening to you, or if you believe this is happening, or if it's just a lot of fuss about nothing. Okay, before we start, let's take a look around all the Tesla community media online and see if what they're talking about before we go any further. Okay, so we'll first start off with Drive Tesla Canada. We go to their website, it's refreshed. I'll just refresh it in front of you. It says August 3rd, just in case. So it talks about the EV rebate application, stuff at the top there. Latest news, talks about Ford, Tesla's $10 million lawsuit, Cybertruck. Okay, yeah, nothing here about hardware 3 and 14 Lite. Okay, let's go to not a Tesla app. We'll go to the latest. Okay, YL stuff, recent news here. NHTSA talking about suspension failures. That's a different video for a different thing. 14.3.7 update notes and how a Tesla Model X split in two. That's pretty shocking. Okay, here's something about extended Cybertruck PCS warranty. No, nothing here about V14. Okay, so let's try Teslarati. We'll do a refresh for Teslarati. Okay, so full self-driving insurance program, Elon. Okay, let's go down to the news. Full self-driving 14.3.7. All this stuff, SpaceX, Tesla, YL, hit 10 millionth car. Okay, so a lot of stuff, nothing there. Okay, so, well, okay, even the small little Tesla mags. Let's take a look at that. Anything here? 12,000 miles, 0 crashes. French, the $10 million or 10 million vehicle mark. Opens free supercharging. Breaks of silence. Stuff like that. Okay, yeah. Once again, nothing. So from the biggest to the smallest, if you want to consider that smallest, nothing. Let's look at inside EVs. They're sometimes a little anti-Tesla. So let's see if there's anything here. Rivian, Ferrari, Tello, Ford. Okay, yeah, so nothing here from inside EVs. But if we go to electric, right at the top here, I'm going to refresh it to make sure it's current. Right at the top here, latest, Tesla FSD v14 Lite tied to rising hardware 3 computer failures, owner's report, written by Fred Lambert. So let's click on it. I mean, I'm clicking on this so you don't have to. It's no secret, whether you want to agree with me or disagree with me, you can do that down in the comments below, that electric, run by Fred Lambert, has been very anti-Tesla in the last few years. They didn't used to be. They used to be pro-EV, pro Tesla, and then I don't know what the falling out was. It goes way back. I forget what happened, but there has been a falling out, and Fred is just gone anti-Tesla. So I'm going to read a little bit of this for you folks. I'm going to just peruse it. But basically, what FSD, let's read this part here. It says, what FSD 14 Lite is doing to older hardware. Tesla started rolling out FSD Lite to hardware 3 cars in late June and pushed to a wide release with software version on July 21st. The build is still there. We know all that. Okay, so several, going down here, several have posted service mode screenshots showing autopilot ECU board triggering, and then it's got some code here, where the board climbs above 90 degrees Celsius. And then here's a Michigan Tesla X post where he talks about it and shows a little video that says V14 threw up red hands and refused to re-engage several times. Checked service mode and it's due to a AP ECU overheating. And then they've got a little video here. We'll go right to it and watch the video. And I guess he was recording as he did this. Got a little radar detector up in the top there, and he's on FSD. And there it goes. Just said take over. So he took over. And it wouldn't engage. Well, when you get the red hands, it won't allow you to engage usually right away afterwards. Sometimes it takes a while. I've always experienced, and it's usually sunlight and stuff like that. I've never gotten it too often. If maybe a handful of times. So there you go. We'll stop there because it's just looping again. And then here's the screenshots of what he got and the codes from the service mode. Okay, so let's go back to electric. Then he comes down here and he talks about all this stuff. I'm not going to read this whole thing for you folks, but from thermal alerts to a dead computer. The more serious reports go beyond throttling. Some Tesla owners are reporting that the computer's fully shut down and need to be replaced according to Tesla service. Yeah, okay, but right here, this is what the whole article is about. I'm going to scroll down. Okay, so if you scroll down here a little bit more, he comes right out and says it on his Electric's take. Right down here, he says, I want to be careful here because the data isn't conclusive. At least he says that thermal alerts on hardware 3 have existed for years, and a lot of these cars are aging and tied to a cooling system. And a lot of these cars are aging with tired cooling systems. Not every 96 degrees Celsius screenshot is a V14 Lite fault. And then he says here, but I've now had 4 separate owners reach out about the same pattern within days of installing the update. So we're to believe that he put out an article based on 4 results or 4 instances. Think of it. Can we imagine how many cars have V14 Lite on it and running it? And this is making news, or Fred wants us to believe this is news after 4 people brought this up. Does anyone know about Fred about a week or 2 ago when he got a ticket driving down the road when he was using 14 Lite? If you don't know about that, check this out. He actually made an article. It was a tweet he put out, but I guess he made a full article about it. And he titled it, and this was back on July 20th, Tesla's full self-driving got me a speeding ticket, and Tesla killed the fix. So he's blaming the car, even though we're supposed to be in full control of the car and paying attention to everything. He got a ticket. I guess it was in his hometown of Quebec. He was doing 78 kilometers an hour, where the car was, according to him, in a 50 zone. And he got pulled over and he got a ticket. So I'm wondering, is Fred still bitter about this? That's why he's now blaming this. Let me know what you guys think about this whole thing down in the comments below. It's been, like I said, it's been it's not blowing up. It's blowing up on electric. But here on Facebook, if you do bother to go to Facebook, sometimes, this person in this, this is the, let me scroll all the way up here. This is a group I belong to. That's the FSD Hardware 3 Vehicles Only group. Right here, this guy, Andrew, he talks about it, and he quotes the electric video, and then the comments in here are pretty funny. But basically everyone says, not everyone, one person says, they reached this conclusion based on 4 people. I think this is a very small sample size, which 13 people, and including myself, agreed with. This is crazy. Many people in the comments here say, it's been good for me. I haven't had any issues and stuff. Once again, folks, we're talking about 4 people. 4 people out of a sample rate of, we've got to be hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of cars that have been using this, and 4 people had problems with it. And what brought my attention to this whole entire thing was earlier today, Chuck Cook, who's a guy I respect and look up to. I mean, he knows this stuff, and I watch his videos and I love his videos, and he's very insightful. He's knowledgeable when it comes to FSD and computers and stuff. So he put a post. Have you read it yourself. I'm not going to read it to you, but basically he talks about how he encouraged someone to buy a Tesla. He's been doing it for a while, and they ended up buying one in their 80s, and they were on a road trip in the States, and they were traveling somewhere further up north, back down to Florida, 1,300 kilometers or 1,300 miles, and they were using FSD, or depending on FSD, and it gave them problems, and they had to go to the service center, I want to say Boston, and then they needed a new computer, so they had to drive all the way back home back to Florida without a FSD, which is a shame. But a lot of people commented, and you can go see the post itself. A lot of people commented and talked about, they're on both sides. Chuck is saying, just beware. Chuck's not coming out and saying this is definitely linked to this what could be an issue. And, you know, I'm not saying it isn't, but it's very, very early days of this. We're talking about 4 people, and the other reputable media outlets online aren't reporting on it. And, you know, some people could say, well, they just haven't jumped on it yet, and Electric was first to jump on it. Yeah, you could say that, but I think what the other outlets are probably doing are probably waiting to see if there's more to this, if there's, you know, something more to this than just 4 people. And if there is, then I know they'll honestly report on it. If you've got a Hardware 3 car and you're using Lite and you've experienced any of this, let me know down in the comments below. Yeah, I mean, I know I've made the FSD videos and we know what all the problems are with FSD 14 Lite and its limitations and stuff like that. I'm sure Tesla's working on it. And at the same time, it is a older computer system. So is this to be expected? I mean, some would argue and say, yes, it is to be expected, but some people say no. And then you also have to think, like, some of these are 7, 8-year-old cars. Like, are we talking about the Intel cars that are really, really slow computers, and this is pushing it to its limit? Yeah, maybe there is something there. My Ryzen, the AMD computer system in mine seems to be working fine. And I know some people are saying that they smelt burning electric smells in their car while they're driving down the road. Well, yeah, maybe that's an issue. But 4 people right now have had their cars give it errors and talk about the high temperatures on their boards and stuff like that, and some computers have failed. But who knows if those computers would have failed anyways. Like I said, let me know down in the comments below. I don't want to make this video too long. Let me know down in the comments below if you're experiencing this or if you know anyone that has. And maybe this is a thing. But we'll talk about it down in the comments further. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.